Hi, my name is Miriam and my topic is on memory retention. My question of focus is how we can strengthen our memory so that we can remember a greater amount of information over a longer period of time. So the reason that I chose this topic is because I always wonder why two students who seem to be putting in the same amount of time and effort studying for an exam might get different grades, where one student might get an A and the other student might get a C. So what I feel like it really boils down to is the student who got the A was simply able to remember more information. And when it came to the exam, they were able to pull out more information from their long-term memory and apply that to their exam. So I studied the work of multiple researchers and found many different factors that influence memory retention. And one of them is paying attention. This is really important because it's necessary for information to be properly encoded so that it can be efficiently transferred to your short-term and then eventually your long-term memory. Another thing was memory retrieval. So those who practiced retesting themselves, so basically they would study some information and then try to test themselves later, like 6 to 7 minutes later, were more likely to remember information compared to people who just restudy information by rereading it over and over. And it's found to be more beneficial if practiced under harder circumstances. So if you wait like 6 to 7 minutes compared to if you only wait 1 minute to test yourself. And then next was receiving feedback after an incorrect answer. So going up to a professor after an exam and asking them what the correct answer was on a question you know you missed can be really helpful and help you remember that for your final exam. And then another thing is experiencing emotion after learning. So people who experience emotion are more likely to remember that information they learn compared to people who don't experience emotion after learning. And so these are just some factors and techniques that can influence memory retention. And basically, it's really important to understand these things because we're constantly learning, not only in school, but also in work and our everyday lives. And in order to be successful in life, we have to actually be able to remember the things that we learn and pull it out of our long-term memory and, apply it to our daily lives. So yeah, that's my presentation. Thank you for listening.